Inspired by decades of high-performance sports cars from Nissan, like this 300ZX, the 370Z hit the road back in 2008 with the intention of connecting with enthusiast drivers after a pure and focused sports car driving experience. Spanning more than 12 years on sale and numerous trim grades and special edition models, shoppers had plenty to choose from. All units were rear-wheel drive two-seaters powered by a longitudinally front mid-mounted 3.7-liter V6. With 4 cams and 32 variable valves, this free-breathing engine achieves Nissan's VHR or Very High Rev designation thanks to a 7,500 RPM redline. Look for no less than 330 horsepower, and both automatic and manual transmissions were available. Let's set you up with some useful tips, facts, and considerations to bear in mind when shopping for a used Nissan 370Z. These are based on expert research that intends to help test driving shoppers identify possible problems and concerns that could cost them money. Tip number 1. Remember that this is a solid choice if you're careful. The Nissan 370Z is a sports car built from highly proven components and powertrain hardware shared with other cross-platform vehicles built by Nissan and Infiniti. This collection of equipment includes engines and transmissions that are among the most proven and time-tested in the segment. For this reason and others, most owners report a solid sports car choice in the 370Z, providing it's been cared for properly and consistently. Remember, your number one defense against buying a sporty-looking headache is to have the specific unit you're considering seen by a trained Nissan technician for a pre-purchase inspection or PPI on your dime as a final step before you write a check. You should be able to get this inspection for under $200 or so, and it could save you thousands. Tip number 2, the rear hatch. While doing an initial walk-around of the unit you're considering, pay extra attention to the rear hatch area. Open and close it several times using the remote, the interior release, and the release button hiding above the rear license plate. Confirm that all releases work properly several times, as some owners have reported problems. With the hatch open, apply a slight downwards tug to confirm the gas struts can hold the weight. Some owners are changing these every few years to prevent taking some sheet metal to the head. Tip number 3, the convertible. Open and close that convertible top several times, confirming there's no sign of binding, straining, or a sudden stop or reversal in direction. With the roof open part way, check all rubber seals as well as the exposed roof material for signs of wear, abrasion, or damage. Remember that proper lubrication of the seals and cleaning of the roof drainage system are typically vital to help fend off premature wear and water leaks. You'll find the full scoop in your owner's manual. Tip number 4, modifications. A lot of 370Z owners modify their vehicles with non-factory parts and software for improved looks, power, safety, and driving enjoyment. Though modified Zs are enjoyed around the globe, the average shopper is best to stick to a factory stock unit where possible to avoid potential problems and headaches. Unless you're a knowledgeable enthusiast, certain modifications can be an expensive problem waiting to happen. If in doubt, stick to stock. Tip number 5, rust and paint. Carefully checking the inner, lower edges of the tailgate and doors, and checking carefully beneath all weather stripping in those areas, can reveal potential rust problems reported by some owners that could cost you money. Numerous members of the owners' community have mentioned premature chipping or peeling of paint in vulnerable areas like the hood edge and front fenders. A careful check of the rocker panel area for signs of rust is highly advised too. The preceding information was selected to help test driving shoppers more easily identify possible trouble areas reported by some owners. An attentive test drive and shopping process that covers the areas we just talked about can help you find a first-class copy of a second-hand Nissan 370Z.